Hey y'all, thank you for stopping by for another episode of How Do You Cook? Today we're going to be cooking salmon patties. First thing we're going to do is open up our can of salmon. Okay, so that's done. So we're going to pop that can open. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put my salmon in this bowl right here with juice and all. That way I can go through my salmon and pick out all the bones, because I don't eat bones in my salmon. Okay, now I've washed my hands really good before I started this. So what you're going to do is go through your salmon. I know it probably feels yucky. You see these little bones right here? I want to try to get them out, and then put the remaining of the fish in the bowl, in the other bowl for mixing. So this piece right here doesn't show any bones, so we're going to put that in there. And we have a few little baby bones, so we're just going to put those in there. And that looks good. I mean, it's okay if you have one or two or three of the little tiny bones. They're not gonna hurt you, because there's really no way of getting all of those out of your salmon before you cook it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Got that bone out. And got that out. And I'm only cooking 1 can of salmon because my husband and I are just here by ourselves, so we don't need too much food. Okay. Looks good. And I'm trying to get all the bones out. This is what you're going to be looking for. There's these big bones that are kind of round, and then you have these little bones like this. Can you see that? You see those little bones? You want to get those out. Okay, so we're almost finished deboning our canned salmon. Okay, try to get all the meat out as much as you can, because that's good stuff. All right. Okay, looks like we got a lot of it, so I'm gonna just put this over here. I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Okay, now the fun part. Here we go. We're going to start mixing our items into our bowl. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 egg. I have 2 eggs here, but I have 1. I'm going to start out with 1 egg. Now your egg is the glue that holds your salmon patties together. So once you add everything and you feel like you need a little bit more liquid, then you go ahead and put another egg in there. Okay, so we added 1 egg. Now this is about 1/4 of a small onion, chopped, finely chopped. And then right here I have a 1/2 cup of cornmeal. I have a cup of cornmeal right here, but I'm only going to add a little bit at a time. So I'm just going to add about half of this. There we go. And I'm going to include 1 tablespoon of flour. And now I'm going to add salt and pepper. I wished I had some black pepper on me. I don't really have any, and this peppercorn medley is good, but it's kind of course. Okay, so right now, this is what we got right now. So I basically added 1/4 cup of cornmeal and 1 tablespoon of flour, 1/4 cup, no, 1/4 of an onion chopped finely. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get our hands dirty and we're just going to go in there. Even we've washed our hands, we're good to go. And we're just going to start mixing. We're going to mix it all up. You see that? How that egg and that cornmeal and that flour and all that kind of incorporate into each other. Yeah, there you go. Just keep going. Okay. I like to make sure it's all in there good. Now I kind of feel like it might not be, I don't know if it's juicy enough. I might add 1 more egg. Might add 1 more egg, just a tad bit more cornmeal. And I think I'm just gonna leave the 1 tablespoon of flour for now, a little bit more salt. And now we're going to go in here and we're going to mix this up. One of the things I forgot to do, I forgot to turn my stove on so it could be preheating. Okay, it looks to be pretty mixed up. Let me look at the consistency. Oh yeah, that holds really well together. So I think that looks good for now. Just gonna mix it a little bit more. Okay. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna rinse my hands and I'll be right back. Since I didn't heat up my pan, I'm gonna go ahead and get that started now. Here's my pan with my grease. I'm gonna lift up my camera a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my stove on and let it to get heated up. Now what I put in my pan, I put extra virgin olive oil in my pan. You don't have to have extra virgin olive oil. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil. You can use grease like Crisco, or really anything that you like. So once my pan gets heated up, I'm going to show you how I make my patties and put them in and start cooking them. I'll be right back. Okay guys, our grease is ready to go. See, it's starting to smoke just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn it down just a little before we get our patties in there. Okay, we're going to turn it down to about a medium, just below a medium. So this is how I'm going to make my patties. I usually grab a little ball about this size, about a golf ball, maybe a little bit bigger. And I kind of roll it around in my hand just a little. And then I just start forming a little ball. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my stove down a little bit more. So you want to have patties that are about this size. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that one in here. See? I've just put that one in the fryer. Excuse me going back and forth. I'm just still learning this camera and all of its abilities and such. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue making patties. Okay. Let you kind of mush it together. Since see how much one can will make. One can makes a lot of patties. So if you're going to feed a family of 4 or 5, I would suggest using 2 cans, because kids will eat these up. They like them. I know my children do. I haven't tried them on my grandbabies yet, but time will tell whether or not they'll like it or not. We'll just tell them it's a chicken patty or something and see what they do. Okay. Okay, we're going to get one more down in there. Put that in the middle. Come on, rinse my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. Now, I want y'all to see these salmon patties cooking. Whoops, sorry guys, I keep moving all around. So there they are, salmon patties. So you want them to cook about like this. The salmon's already cooked anyway, so you really don't have to cook it too long. Just enough so it gets good and brown on both sides. Okay. All right. They don't take long. They take about 5 to 10 minutes. Maybe not even that long. It really depends on how done you want them to be. And you don't want to touch them. You don't want to keep messing with them while they're cooking on the bottom, because you want that crust to form. Because if you don't get that crust, they might try to start falling apart on you. And you don't want that to happen. Okay, I need to quit messing with them. Alright. I'm just going to let them keep cooking. Okay, y'all. I'm going to take a little break. And once they get ready to start flipping over, I'll come back. See you in a bit. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It looks like that my salmon patties are ready to flip. So if you can take your pan and they wiggle and they actually move freely, then your crust has formed and they are ready to flip. So I want you to have a close-up of what they look like cooking in the grease. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flip one for you and show you what it looks like on that side. Now it's a little bit tricky flipping the first one. So there you go. That's what that looks like. And you can normally see on the sides of your patty, like on the bottom right here, you can see where it might be a little bit cooked. You can normally see that when it's ready to flip. So I'm going to flip that one over. And I'm going to flip this one. Whoops. That one didn't want to flip for me. Okay. That one. And flip this one. Okay. Do y'all see how pretty those are? Those are just so awesome. So pretty. I love them. Love me a good salmon patty for supper. Okay. All right. So these patties are just about finished. You're just going to leave them for about another 3 to 5 minutes on the other side, or until it becomes a golden brown on the other side also. And then that's all really to making salmon patties. You just have to add your ingredients, mix them all together, fry them up, and you're ready to eat. They are so good. They are lip smacking good, y'all. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I'm ready to take them off the grease. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, it is time to take the salmon patties out of the grease. Okay, see, you want to be able to see the bottom. They're golden brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and get these out. Okay, I have one more. Okay, got them. So there are those salmon patties. Don't they look delicious? Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to eat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I still have a couple more salmon patties to make, so I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil to my pan, or whatever you choose to use. And I'm going to go ahead and pat my remaining salmon mixture. Just go ahead and get that in there. I need to turn up the heat just a little bit to get it going good again. Okay, here's the last one. Can you see how many patties that makes? That whole can makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 salmon patties. And now I'm sure that's plenty enough for 2 people to eat on and have leftovers. Now I don't know if you like leftovers or not, but I love them. I love my leftovers. Actually, food tastes better the next day because of all the flavors and all the things that have been added to your food has had a chance to mingle and prepare. Okay, y'all. So there you go. There you have it. Let me just pull myself back up here. Can y'all see me? Okay. So, that was the simple way of cooking homemade salmon patties. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, more simple, easy, down-home cooking, nothing fancy, please subscribe to this channel. And click that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my easy recipes. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you lots. Bye-bye.